I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of the Tropical Gangsters podcast. We have Guille, we have David, we have Sebas. Welcome. This is a really interesting episode where we're going to be talking about how to build an audience from scratch, guys. So this is a really taboo subject because there are a lot of people that, they actually commit to it. There are people that they don't do it at all. And there's kind of the actual people that they just try. So I just wanted to bring this, subject to the conversation so we can talk about, different techniques that someone from having a current business, from someone who is just getting started, how can they start growing their list, guys? So I would just want to start with Sebastian, the guru master. So if you can just let us know, from your experience and the different type of businesses that we've getting involved with, what's kind of for you the best strategy or the best way that you can break down how to build a list and the true importance of building a list?
Yeah, so this is one of the most frequently asked questions, because I think people understand the power of having an audience, and people that have an audience, they're seen like superhumans, they're special, or they might be famous, or maybe they appear on TV or something. But what I've seen that is the real difference, because I started recording a lot of videos and content, but I didn't have any views, or I didn't have any subscribers. So I was like, okay, how can I start getting building up people, but people that like to hear me, not just bots, a lot of people buy followers and use softwares and all that, but how can I get a big crowd of people that want to listen to me and eventually buy from me, because that's the most important thing. And I just found out that it was combining two main things. The first thing is content, video content, because the second thing won't work without the content. So you first create the content, the videos, which are essentially the meat and potatoes to build trust and relationships with people. And they're gonna be kind of your little slaves that will do all the hard work for you, the videos and the content. And once you have those little slaves working for you and doing that heavy work, because it's heavy work getting someone that doesn't know you to trust you and know you. It's heavy lifting. So once you get the content and the videos created, you start running traffic to the videos and the content. And what I started doing, for me, the breakthrough was this. I first started creating the videos on YouTube, and I had very little views, almost 0 views. But then I ran a Facebook ad that told people hey, I want to invite you to watch the videos in my YouTube channel. And a specific training I put in a YouTube playlist. And then I started targeting a bunch of different countries around the world, and people started clicking the ad and going to YouTube. So I kind of forced my channel to grow instead of having to wait years for things to rank and this and that, because it takes too much time to get things ranked organically.
Time is money.
Yeah, exactly. Not do it. And that ad, I went from, I think it was 2,000, 3,000 subscribers that I got organically, but through a lot of freaking pain, to 25,000 subscribers in 3 months with that ad.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
And then from there, the next 10 to 15,000 subs, they were organic. So it was a bunch of pain, crap, and going through a lot of struggle to then getting a lot of subscribers and real followers fast. And then kind of a snowball effect where I didn't have to run that anymore, and it would still grow. So it was the two parts: the video content, and then forcing people to watch the video content. By forcing, I mean running paid ads.
Yeah. So you kept kind of the engagement through the whole value system that you created with the videos, and then you boosted, you'd say an ad to drive traffic to your YouTube channel to grow it, and after that, you're able to grow it organically, a percentage. So guys, this is a mixture of organic versus paid, but this is a great way to get started. For example, and we talked about this on the other podcast, you can start with content, you can start with videos, you can start with a blog. At the end of the day, it's all about keeping, the people engaged. So I just wanted to ask you, David, based on, the true importance of engagement in your audience, what's the best way to keep your audience always wondering, always warm and always being able to engage with you?
Well, for me, in my opinion, I think that you first really need like to define your audience, you know, because you cannot please like everybody. So if you are just like those typical people that okay, yeah, learn how to make money, that's super general in my opinion, you know. And yeah, you can get people, but at the end of the day, what matters is the engagement and like the conversions from those people, you know, because I would rather prefer to have like 1,000 followers, and out of those 1,000 followers, like 500 people is buying from me, than having like 1,000,000 followers and just like 2 people buying from me, you know. So I think it's super important that you first really need like to define your audience. What are you gonna be like focusing on, like your topics and all that stuff. And once you have defined your audience, just like find what are like the struggles of your audience, you know, like the interests, pleasure points, pain points, and just start talking around like those topics, you know. But for me, it's more important like quality over quantity, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can have both, of course, is better. But like I told you, the example at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have like 10 million followers or
The
10
likes
million
won't pay the
subscribers.
bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, likes don't pay
A
the
like
bills,
is nothing, and a follower is nothing. At the end of the day, what matters is conversions. You know, I would rather
Yeah.
prefer to have like 4 followers,
Two buyers.
exactly, and 2 buyers. You know, but that's the thing that I think that people, when they are just starting out, they try like to please everybody and just like make these sexy topics. So okay, yeah, so learn how to make 1,000 a day or whatever, you know. And yeah, you will get like interested people, but because of that topic, you know, but they don't have the money, or at the end of the day, they are not interested in buying your product. Because if you just tell people like, okay, yeah, learn how to make $1,000 a day, but you don't tell like, okay, yeah, doing affiliate marketing or doing e-commerce or having an agency. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's sexy, it's catchy, people will click on the video, but they will not convert, because at the end of the day, they see like, for example, it is about commerce, and they say, oh no, I already tried commerce, I don't like it. So I think that is about like defining your audience, and also like being targeted with your audience. That is what Sebastian did. Like he was not focusing like on affiliate marketing, e-commerce agency. He was really focusing on that niche of e-commerce, and that's why he has a lot of followers and loyal followers, you know, that at the end of the day, they are interested in learning about Sebastian, because he was like really like just like defining that audience and trying to target that audience, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing, because like what you're talking about makes a lot of sense, because like at the end of the day, yeah, you're creating content, but the true conversion, like the true importance of the conversion event that you're looking at, the engagement versus conversion.
Exactly.
So yeah, like you said, like you can get, I don't know, 2 million followers, but at the end of the day, if those 2 million followers are only dudes that don't care, they just want, for example, like a lot of dudes that they just follow girls, like they need to really come up with, you know, creative ways to monetize that list, because if not, it's just like a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, you know, ask Guille something, because that part is super important. And you know, there's going to be a moment where, you know, a lot of people, they just think, oh, what content can I create? How can I engage with my audience? And that's like a question that a lot of people make. So Guille, like based on your experience, what tips can you give to people in order to always have like content ideas to be putting out there for your brand?
So basically, it's super related to what David said. Is just like grabbing like a piece of paper and say, all right, this is like all the resources that I have. I have all the knowledge about this topic. I'm gonna help. Who am I gonna help? Like, what is gonna be like my marketing statement? I'm gonna help people to get this by doing this. And then from there, like literally make all the list of the topics, the pain points, the ideas that you have, and also what is the best way to transmit that content. Because for example, if you are, let's say that you are in a travel niche or something like that, of course your content needs to be like super eye-catchy, because it's specifically for that niche. I mean, it's not that the looks matter. What matter is that you are transmitting the message in a relatable way to the person that you are transmitting the message to, right? Because I see a lot of people that they just say like, I'm not getting a lot of momentum, or it's very hard for me to, you know, like to start growing the audience. But maybe you are transmitting the right message in the wrong way. So it's like putting all those things together.
Yeah.
And also ask your audience. I mean, if you
Super
have
smart.
if you have 100 followers, man, from 100 followers you can get a lot of ideas. It doesn't matter if there are 100 or 1,000. So something that I've been doing, for example, I have some idea in mind. When I have a question, I made a simple poll on Instagram, and I get a lot of responses from people telling me what they want. So I make the content based on their answers, and it's like a way to communicate with them.
Yep.
So basically, it's just like putting together the resources that you have, defining the outcome, who are you gonna help with that outcome, what's the best way to transmit that message and make it relatable to your audience, to who you want to communicate with.
Yeah, that's like super important, and at the end of the day, like this might apply to a physical product, physical business, or a service, because at the end of the day, this goes hand in hand with the story that you're telling for people to convert.
Yeah, but because for example, there are maybe like in the personal brand, things need to be like relatable, but maybe you are like selling a nice physical products where things need to look like very professional, with amazing photos, but it doesn't mean that for your personal brand it has to be the same. It's just finding the relatable way to transmit it to your audience, and also knowing like the outcome of each channel that you are using. So for example, Instagram can be like the bridge from sending people from one place to another. Maybe Instagram is not the place to transmit all the value. Maybe Instagram is the place for you to hook with the audience and transmit the value, like in YouTube or something like that, because it's maybe like a better way to transmit the message than just on Instagram.
Yeah, that's super important. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that I was gonna say that I believe like every person creates like their own little blueprint to build their audience. Like if, for instance, if you ask like a famous girl, right, like a model, she's gonna tell you, "Oh, I built my audience by doing this. I had this friend, she posted about me," and then she's gonna talk about Instagram influencers, for instance. But then you're gonna talk about with a YouTuber. They got a bunch of followers on Instagram. He's gonna be like, "No, I created videos on YouTube and I just told them to follow me on Instagram." So everyone has their own little like blueprint. For me, I mean, like the general blueprint is like what you guys said, which is identify your audience, ask what they're struggling with. That way you get content ideas, create that content in video format, and once you have it, it's there. Even if you have like -2 views, you just hammer it with traffic. And the way you hammer it with traffic and the way you can afford it is by creating like a monetization strategy. So you think, okay, someone clicks on my ad to go watch my content. When they watch my content and they like me, assuming that they like me or my business, what can they offer them that can pay for the ads? So if you are spending $10 a day for people to click on your ad, go to your content, how can you make those $10 back? By telling people in your videos to go buy something. So if you spend 10 and you make 10, you're growing your audience for free. And that's literally what I did. It's not like that ad that I told you, 25,000 subscribers. Obviously it sounds really nice, right? But I had to spend like $30K. It was ridiculous. But I was monetizing with an offer. So I never lost money. In fact, it was very profitable in the long run. So it's like, it's not like you can just, I mean, I wouldn't have put $30K down without seeing a return, obviously, right? Most people are not gonna do that. So just find a way to monetize it. And I did the same thing with Instagram, by the way. Like my Instagram followers, they had nothing to do with YouTube, actually. I had like 30K subs on YouTube, and then like,
man, I remember you had like
5,000.
No, man, you had like when you started. Remember when we did the lifestyle video? Then we went did some recordings. Man, you had like 500 followers.
500.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. So 500. So YouTube was good, but Instagram was bad.
Yeah.
So I said, how can I apply the same thing on Instagram? So we recorded that video. We went on a trip to the beach, and we recorded a video where the goal was for people to watch it, like the video, and in the end we said, follow my journey on Instagram. So bunch of traffic through that ad. I had the content on Instagram, videos and photos and blah, blah, blah. And then I had a way to monetize it with my funnel, which was the link in bio. So it's the same thing. I just duplicated the thing. And
actually, that was one of the videos, like one of the main reasons why I bought like the coaching with you at the beginning.
Lifestyle video.
Yeah. I saw like, oh yeah, man,
like,
that's a nice lifestyle. I want to be like him. I click, I follow you, and then I click on the link in bio, and I schedule a call, and then I ended up here. But
yeah, and the crazy thing is that, let's say that return was not shown in any spreadsheet, any Facebook stat,
any counts.
It was just like David is one click, he is one follower, then he is like one call scheduled and one buyer, but it's impossible to track that.
Yeah.
It's
once they convert to a lead.
Yes,
but still it's
but
like hard.
David converted months after running that.
Yeah.
Guys, quick pause. If you're finding this episode valuable, be sure to go to tropicalgangsterscall.com to schedule a call with us to see how we can help you out. Tell us what you're struggling with, what you want to achieve, and we'll create a personalized game plan for you. So go to tropicalgangsterscall.com and hope you keep enjoying the episode.
Well, so we were talking about the true importance of really understanding kind of the right medium according to your business and avatar, right? So we were talking about a personal brand. So I was just like thinking like, how can we also like break this down for people that have like physical businesses? So for example, they sell a service, etc. So I just came up with the idea of the Satori Bubbles example, because that's like a great example that we can talk about. So if you guys want to talk about it, because I really believe that, the true power of, a giveaway can really make, a really important change or a drastic change in your business if you do it the right way. So you guys want to talk about this example?
Yeah, like you can partner with other people and make a giveaway. What are some examples? Like maybe you're partnering with a friend that has a good product, and you tell your friend, hey, why don't we give away your product and what I'm offering in a giveaway, and what they have to do is follow you and me.
Maybe you have a friend that, I don't know, for example, we have this friend that sings pretty well, and it was like today I saw one ad or one post that he was giving, he sings, and he was giving away like a wood table, and it was insane. It has like 5,000 likes and like in hours. So it doesn't have to be on like maybe on the same niche, because you are helping him, because he will get followers and likes and a bigger audience, and also you're promoting and you're leveraging your product from someone else's audiences.
And also it doesn't have to be a specific audience. Like for instance, let's say that with that giveaway he's attracting a super broad audience, like people that like a table. So it doesn't have anything to do with singing, but he knows that in a period of, I don't know, a year, maybe he's going to throw a live event where everyone likes music. So if he sings well, he's going to convert people. It's the same thing. You might have
and from that audience, maybe someone organized like events in Costa Rica or internationally, and he get like one person just by one wood table. He gets like I don't know, maybe like the chance to organize an event, like a very important event. So
I think it doesn't matter too much to be very specific with the audience targeting and things like that. What matters is to be specific with a message.
Exactly.
And be laser targeted with your content, with your message, because targeting on Facebook is, I mean, you can target singers. It doesn't make a difference.
The message is gonna be the filter.
I remember when you were doing a giveaway, when I was just starting out to talk about Nicky Jam. The tickets for the concert, and I remember
you saw the ad.
And then I have a lot of friends like talking about like that promotion, and they told me like, yeah man, do you see like this ad promotion? They are just like giving away some tickets for the concert. I was like, is that Sebastian?
Yeah, man, crazy.
But that creates a lot of brand awareness, like even if at that moment maybe they are not like interested, they already know who you are, and then when you start like just like making retargeting ads or whatever, at least they already know like, okay, yeah, Sebastian Gomez exists. I'm gonna see like what is his content about or whatever,
It can go like to both sides. For example, the Destin, Florida example that's like a badass example, and like this is like a really perfect example on how just content directed in a smart way can allow you to grow an audience almost for free. So basically, like the context of this is just like Destin, Florida. It's a place in Florida, of course, a place where a lot of people go on vacation. And this dude, props for him, he's a really smart dude. He built a massive list by just giving away a free weekend vacation. And everybody was just like subscribing. And what he did, I think it was like every 60 days, he just rented.
No, he has 4 freaking condos there.
Well, yes, it was one of his condos, but he basically rented one for them during the weekend, and they recorded everything from the moment that they got the gift. Once they got to the building, they took pictures inside of the room, and they created so much content and so much fuzz about this that they started just rinse and repeating. Who doesn't want a freaking free vacation? And he built a huge audience from this specific place, that's in Florida. Till this day, it's being monetized.
Yeah, it's like 700,000 followers or something. On Facebook, you look for them, it's Destin, Florida. It's a huge page and giveaways.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's all about, like you say, like the medium, the offer, and basically how you're doing or leveraging the lead magnet that you're using in a way that you can build your list massively while you're monetizing it in the back end.
Yeah, and I think something that is key is that you can go super broad. In fact, you can go as broad as you want. As long as you educate people the right way, they will convert.
Yeah, with the right message.
Yeah. Because for instance, let's say that you want to teach people how to grow their agency, right? That's like the most saturated niche in the world, right? Because everyone is targeting probably like social media marketing on Facebook and the same ads, want to grow your agency, this and that. So you're competing for the same traffic. But if you go like broad, you don't target anything. And on your ad, you are like, hey, did you know that you can run social media for people and get paid? It's like broad, and you educate them what is this, what is an agency. Now you're getting like a totally different segment of people, and it's harder because you have to go through the process of educating people, and that takes time. But if you do that, it's untapped, and you don't have to compete.
Yeah, the message, and literally something, for example, for the same example, one hook can be like, you can get paid by knowing how to use Instagram.
Yeah.
People always say like, what the fuck, man, what is this?
Yeah.
And they get there and they realize it's knowing how to use like Instagram ads for businesses.
Yeah, and
that's $1 million idea.
Yeah, and someone who knows, they're like, oh, this is a guy selling the agency thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
But most people don't know that. Most people just say, oh, monetize my Instagram. Sounds easy. I can do it.
Yeah. I know how to use Instagram. I mean, I spend 3 hours a day
I'm
on
an
Instagram.
expert.
Yeah, I'm an expert.
And then you tell them in the content, you tell them, did you know that if you use Instagram 2 hours a day, you are an expert? So,
Yeah.
oh, I'm an expert, man. Dude, like,
Oh man.
that's a good angle. And they're like, just go to your phone and look at how many hours. Let's see if you're an expert. 5 hours a day.
Man.
Holy shit, I'm an expert. I can make money.
Expert
I'm
scrolling.
launching a course.
Yeah.
It's so fun because like I just came up with a great example. I forgot the brand name, but the context of this brand, and they grew so much in the past 4 years.
Tropical Gangsters.
Tropical G's.
Yeah.
Tropical
They made $1
cold.
million in one day yesterday.
The example that I wanted to use, I don't know if you guys remember this brand that was basically giving away a Ford Raptor, brand new. So these guys, they just had like they were a clothing brand. They were selling T-shirts and all this stuff. So what they did, they created a contest for people to. It's a giveaway, so they can win. It's a contest for them to win a freaking free Ford Raptor. But how are they going to participate? So they created this game that the only way to participate, it's by having specific tokens, name of whatever discount or number or star, whatever they wanted to build, and they force people to buy their merch. So for example, if you bought 2 shirts, you have 4 tokens. So people started getting and buying merch from their brand to win a freaking Raptor,
And
at
they
the
never
same
give
time-
away the Raptor.
No, they gave it away. That's the cool thing, man. But imagine like
Yeah.
the second year they had over 4 million subscribers, people willing to win a freaking car. And at the end of the day, how much is it's a Ford Raptor? Like 150,000, and they build a 2 million list.
Yeah.
And the 2 million people that already went through that contest already bought like $50-$40 minimum for you to really start playing. So
They made a bunch of money. Crazy, man.
crazy.
Crazy.
It's ridiculous, man. But I really believe that the proof is in the pudding, man. If you really understand your audience, if you really understand which is the right medium to allocate the marketing to your audience and having a compelling offer, you should be able to keep converting as they go. And at the end of the day, it's all about keeping building the audience. It's not like stopping never, right?
Actually, I want to show you an example, which I think it's definitely relevant. I'm starting to build this channel, which is about a mountain bike. At this point, when you're watching this video, it's called Freedom Riders, but I'm thinking about changing the name, maybe something to relate it to Costa Rica. But anyways, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos on YouTube. Some of them have 20 views, others 40. I have one that has 5,000 views because it started to rank. And anyways, when I get a new video, I upload it. I just put it there.
Are you running ads?
No, 0 ads. No, but what I want to do is I want to get it to like 20 videos, and then I'm gonna make like a compilation of the best clips in 1 minute. Now that I'm gonna find a way to monetize it, so I want to monetize this mountain bike audience. And what I'm thinking is to creating like T-shirts in a Shopify store, like a print on demand. So it's gonna be Facebook ad, YouTube channel with content, and then from there, hey, buy the merch by clicking on the link below, and then a store. So it's gonna be the same process, but with a different niche.
Yeah, it's badass. And again, the blueprint works, guys. So again, like just really look for ways that you can actually grow your list, because if you're not growing it, it's just like really hard to,
You're not growing the email list, you're not growing the bank account.
Yeah. in simple words, guys. So I really hope like this podcast, gives you like like some light, like a little glance on how you can actually start. We gave away like personal branding, if you're a local business, how to create giveaways. Like we've been through almost everything, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect, guys. And again, like if you're really liking all this information, if you really want to work with us, you're gonna be Tropical Gangsters call. You can give us a call right there. So really excited to be able to get to talk to you guys, because we definitely know that we can help you grow your audience in this specific moment. Depending on the type of business that you're going, of course, it's gonna be the way that it has to be catered. But guys, I don't know. I think that's basically it, guys. Do you guys want final thoughts?
That's it.
Go to tropicalgangsters.com.
Yeah, create
Gangsters call.
content, build your list. Go to tropicalg's.com
And monetize.
And monetize. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next one.
Boom. Peace out.
Strong like a tree.
Alright guys, if you found this episode valuable, be sure to go to tropicalgangsterscall.com to schedule a call with the Tropical Gangsters and see how we can help you out. Tell us which business model you're in, what you're struggling with, and we'll see how we can help you out with a personalized game plan for your business. tropicalgangsterscall.com. Hope to talk to you soon. Peace.
Boom.